بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه أما بعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يقول المؤلف رحمه الله: وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال: قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: ما يزال البلاء بالمؤمن والمؤمنة في نفسه وولده وماله حتى يلقى الله تعالى وما عليه خطيئة. رواه الترمذي وقال حديث حسن صحيح. The 49th Hadith is reported by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that no believing male or female will continuously be faced with bala, will continuously be faced with tests or trials or any form of difficulty or calamity fi nafsihi, firstly with regards to himself. So Allah tests him in regards to himself, maybe with regards to his health, his body, some form of sickness, some form of disease. This person continuously is tested with this, some sort of disability. Some people have to live with a disability their entire lives. This is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they have to experience and that they have to be sabr with their entire lives. وَوَلَدِهِ, or perhaps in their child. Allah tests him with regards to their children, that their child goes through some sort of difficulty, that something happens to their offspring. Either it could be major sickness, disease, disability. It could be death. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect our offspring. But for all of this requires sabr. This requires patience. And you look at people, for example, that have children with severe disabilities, and you think on a daily basis they are going through a lot of difficulty. They have to endure. They have to have real patience. Subhanallah. وَمَالِهِ, or through that person's wealth. There will be tests. Either the way that he earns the wealth, the way he spends his wealth, or perhaps he loses his wealth. Perhaps something happens and he loses whatever he has saved. Yesterday I heard a story from a sheikh, and he mentioned about his mother. He said his mother, whatever she saved, whatever money she had, she would buy gold. And so she saved gold. And he said, the old people used to be like this. Whatever money they could get, they would store it in gold, and buy gold and store it. Buy gold and store it. So she had years of savings of gold, and alhamdulillah, she had a lot of wealth in her gold. Perhaps jewelry or something like this. And he said that somebody came and stole the money. And her life savings is gone. It's gone. So this is a test from Allah Azza wa Jal. And so somebody came to this woman, his mother. Another lady came to her and said, I'll give you the details of Fulan, of a person. Go to him, tell him what has happened. He'll ask you certain questions. You have to do one or two things, and this person will tell you exactly who stole your money. He will direct you to exactly the person who robbed you and stole your money, and you can get everything back. He said his mother responded and said, all of my wealth has been lost. You now want me to lose my deen as well. You now want me to lose my religion as well. Meaning, this person, if I go to them, what are they doing? They're not doing legitimate work. They are working with the devils, they are working with shayateen, perhaps through magic or something, and this is how they can tell you matters of the unseen. So this woman knew this. She had knowledge. She had the knowledge of aqeedah and tawheed, and she said, if I do this, I will lose my deen. I will fall into shirk some way. So losing my wealth is one thing, but I cannot lose my deen. And this is a sign of sabr. حَتَّى يَلْقَى اللَّهَ تَعَالَى, and the person will remain upon these tests until they meet Allah Ta'ala. وَمَا عَلَيْهِ خَطِيئَةٌ, and there will be not a sin left upon him. There won't be one sin left upon him. When he meets Allah, he will be sinless, like a newborn baby. And so this hadith teaches us once again that all of our difficulties, all of our tests, all the hardships, whether it's in your own, whether it's with you, whether it's with your children, your family, your wealth, whatever it may be, The longer you continue to have patience, the more Allah wipes your slates clean. Until you meet Him with not one sin upon you. This is what this hadith says, walhamdulillah. So once again, the author, rahimahullah, has brought this to teach us the importance of sabr. Be patient with any of the tests, all the tests that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given. Remember, there is something goodness in it for us. As believers, it's all good for us, walhamdulillah. So we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant us understanding, to grant us true sabr, for those who patiently and endure, and those who will meet Him sinless. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.